We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Jace Vines, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
So striding forward now, Justin Turner. He'll
Leading
get
off
us
tonight
started
for
in
the
this one
Dodgers,
under the lights.
The third baseman, Justin
First
Turner.
pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series
First
misses
pitch,
for ball one.
7:07.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the...
High in the air and deep to left center field. Starling going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here.
Popped him up. Muncy is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Standing in now, Willie Adames. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third. The
Into the box, Maikel Franco looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Price sets his sights. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. From the stretch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Franco is off of first with 2 away. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Taylor at the track, the wall, and get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And up steps Salvador Perez. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Perez is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Hole hitter Cody Bellinger, and as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but
and there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Max Muncy will be next. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Count even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 29 driven in. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And there's ball 2 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-0. Ryan O'Hearn will be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Number 8.
Striding into the box, Brendan Lau. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Turner in foul ground. And they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brendan Lau becomes out number 2 this inning. Hunter Dozier digging in now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. KC down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here's Corey Seager. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Soler. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Coming to the plate now, Will Smith. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike one to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Ground ball left side. Dozier brings it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting up.
Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Count even now at 1-1. The pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Ball even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Starling is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 2-0.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the third. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. And one major aspect of their offensive approach is, of course, their speed. They currently lead Major League Baseball in both stolen bases and stolen base percentage. One coach told me that tells you two things. We have great athletes, and they work very hard on the craft of swiping bags. He went on to explain that a lot of work goes into perfecting their technique for getting good jumps and studying the pitcher's tendencies. It's a bit of a throwback approach to offense, but these guys have bought in. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Bubba Starling is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. Here's Price now on 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Two balls and a strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Starling is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 27.
So one away here with the bases empty. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. The relay, and he's safe. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play.
Adames.
Digging in, Willie Adames. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner's on his way to third. That's a strike. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2 so far this season with runners in scoring position. Adames is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
The 1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in to try it again, Maikel Franco. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Fouled off. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Royals out in front, 3-0. At the plate, Justin to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Starling is under it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 2.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mookie Betts.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he'll dive back in. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Too high, ball 3.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Starling is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger.
Right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Starling going back on it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is in there. And not in time as the second run scores.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Royals 3 and the Dodgers 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
The catcher, number 13.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Muncy is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Ball, back inside.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0 delivery. Late that time for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Brandon Lau. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Kansas City, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. On the year, Seager is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
So now to the plate, Will Smith, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Comes set, now the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Kike Hernandez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Kike Hernandez becomes the first out of the inning. Stepping in now, Justin Turner. Well, this is speared by the first baseman, and now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Dodgers 2. And that brings Dozier.
Leading up for the Royals, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, touchdown.
The 1-0 home. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, 1 away.
Up next for the Royals.
In now, Bubba Starling. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez over to his left.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 27.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Peterson at the track, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's given the Royals a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
The batter,
To the plate now, Willie Adames.
Willie.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and Kansas City's taken a 4-2 lead. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, 0-1. Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's gone.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
Right fielder, Cody.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And a curveball taken for strike 2. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Hard liner to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Josh DeMont takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 63, Josh DeMont.
Standing in now, Max Muncy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball just missed above the zone. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The left fielder,
ready for another shot now. Jock Peterson, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. From the belt, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box now, Will Smith. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Now stepping into the box, Michael Franco. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the pitch. And a good changeup there by Price as he jumps ahead, strike 1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. This one's down to third. And that's the first out.
The right fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Bellinger has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. At the plate, Salvador Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And it's fouled away. Price ready with the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ball game. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Misses, ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Settling in now, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The second base.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hernandez.
In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
This is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Chris Taylor.
Digging in now, Chris Taylor, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. In there, 2-2.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied at 4.
7th inning, correct.
Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
Number
7th.
75, Scott Alexander.
At the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Alexander has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here comes the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. Another one sent foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding in, Hunter Dozier. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Dozier.
He's set. Here it comes. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and
Number
in.
11.
Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Bubba Starling. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runners on the move for second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three and 2, a full count to the Royal center fielder.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Here's Mookie Betts. Game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Hey, great job pounding his zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
2-1 now to Mookie. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Bellinger.
So digging in now, Cody Bellinger. He doubled his last time through. Scott Barlow gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Max Muncy. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still all square at 4 apiece. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Into the box now, Willie Adames. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Willie Adames.
He's set and the pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he lays off for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. And there's one away.
The batter. The
now at the plate,
hitter.
Maikel Franco. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Kelly is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. This game's all tied at 4. Jorge Lopez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Jorge Lopez.
All set for the start of the inning. Now in the box, Jock Peterson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopper to short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Down, 0-2.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
Stepping up to the plate, Will Smith. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out
The batter number 14.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Ball one to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
And he fouls this one off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So next to the plate for the Royals, Salvador Perez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Ready for another chance? Ryan O'Hearn. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 out, nobody on. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now
ready
back.
once again, Brandon Lau. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. We are into extra innings. Now batting, Justin Turner. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Adames brings it in. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
The center fielder, number 3.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Taylor behind 0-2 the count.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, Devo, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, Devo?
Yeah, right here you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Grounded back up the middle. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Runner back safely. So here's Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Trevor Rosenthal is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Rosenthal.
Into the box, Max Muncy, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Long run for the left fielder, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double, and a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Starling is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Digging in, Corey Seager. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. LA's on top 6-4. Kenley Jansen. An inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
Number 74. Kenley.
Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Dozier. He'll lead it off against Jansen, who tries to close the door in this one. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Nicky
Hitting for the
Lopez
Royals.
is up off the bench
Number
as he'll
2.
lead off the bottom of the 10th after a disastrous top of the inning. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. Turner is under it. One away.
The center fielder,
Digging
number
in now
11.
for Kansas City, Bubba Starling. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Jansen, a right-hander going 6'5". He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peterson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 27.
Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. KC down to their final strike in this one. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
At the plate, Willie Adames, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
The batter, number 7.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. Fouled away. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Los Angeles slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Joe Kelly gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Kenley Jansen hammers down the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.